markets doing? So the Australian housing market rose 0.6, we mentioned. And we mentioned that the growth is very small, but it is growth. So it's positive. Monthly gains were recorded across almost every capital city except poor old Hobart. Poor old Hobart had a negative growth of 0.2, so more like a flat line. The current housing rebound is occurring against the backdrop of relatively low home sales. That's interesting. So even though we're having less sales, we are seeing some minute growth, but it's positive, so that's good. From a supply perspective, advertised stock levels are tracking negative 5.8% based on the same time last year. It is looking increasingly likely that the quarterly growth trend will once again favor capital city markets over the coming months. Rental growth has continued to ease across most of Australia, with national rental index rising 1.3 through to June, the lowest quarterly change since 2020. So we are seeing an easing in rental markets. We are seeing very slight growths in property markets. So returning to a very normal market without the crash, which is very, very good. Now we know that the crash is unlikely unless we have some huge economic influence, aka external forces, wars, silly decisions by world leaders and such. So quite stable, I'm seeing the market, and very good for real estate agents, property managers, and BDMs and business owners. Let's have a quick look at New Zealand. We always have a look at there. We do have a few members there. Property values in Aotearoa, New Zealand, ticked up plus 2%, which is great because they have seen sort of minor falls in April and May. So that's great to see that they've bounced back ever so small. $815,000 average house price in June. Property values remain negative 16 down from January 22 peak. So they did see a crash. We didn't as much. Sydney, Melbourne did. We didn't. And that's good. We don't want to see massive turns in the market because it's very difficult to react to those, especially if you haven't been working on systems and structure to enable you to do that, which I know most haven't and don't and won't, which is great. For those who have, it doesn't matter what the market's doing. New Zealand, 0.2 for the month, negative 1 point for the quarter, and negative 0.7 annually. That's New Zealand. WA, 75% of our members are from WA. So we're going to talk about Perth. 1,000 transactions reported last week, which is up from the week before, which was 800 and something. We've got a property drop of listings, 3,675, down from about 3,900. So that's significant. And it just means that we're ticking along. And rental market has increased with 2,480 properties, which is about 3.2% higher than the week before. 642 properties leased, which is down about 13% from the week before. So all very stable, looking quite good. Stock levels still quite low, and bouncing up and down a little bit, which is keeping things positive.